Good evening. We are bringing you commentary of Liverpool against Everton today from the Premier League. I am your host, Luke Turton, and I am with your commentator for the game, Russ Vernon, and you're listening to the Commentary Hub. With kickoff just 10 minutes away, let's get to the team news ahead of kickoff by saying good evening to Russ Vernon, who has all the details. Good evening, Russ. What are the teams for the game this evening?
Good, thanks, Luke. Good evening, everybody. There are two changes for Liverpool and one change for Everton this evening, Luke. And we'll start with Liverpool. Fabinho, who returns from illness, and Jordan Henderson have come into the side, replacing Naby Keita, who drops to the bench, and Thiago misses out through injury. It was a doubt for this game in the Liverpool side. As for Everton, Sims has replaced Calvert-Lewin, who misses out through injury. I'll have the full teams and commentaries coming up very, very shortly, but this one should be a good game, Luke, and one that I'm very looking forward to watching, and should be a very, very big game for both sides, as you probably get on to very shortly, with both teams needing to win for different directions of the season. I'm very interested with the start of Ellis Sims in the Everton side against Liverpool, should I say, because of Calvert-Lewin's injury. I thought someone like Neil Maupay might have gone and started in this game. Obviously, Ellis Sims has been the chosen one for Sean Dyche's side this evening.
Thanks, Russ. This game is big for both teams. Then, with Liverpool hoping to reach Europe come the end of the season, and Everton hoping to stay in a division. So, if I come back over to you, Russ, why do you think that Dyche has opted for Ellis Sims in instead of Neil Maupay?
I think when I look at it, Luke, you see the the Liverpool centre backs. I'll go into that detail in a bit. I'll just mention who was the centre back, and then I'll go into the full team in a few minutes, Lou. But when you see Joe Gomez and Joe Matip as centre back, for me, they've got no real leader in there. And you saw how Wolves could get at them last week. And Calvert-Lewin is a big, strong lad, and so is Ellis Sims, and there's a good physical presence about him, which I think is what swayed Dash to probably go for Ellis Sims. Although I was surprised with Maupay not playing because he's quick. I know he's shorter than Sims, but he's a quicker player for me, in my opinion, from when I've seen Ellis Sims, from when he was on loan at Sunderland earlier on in the season. But with this one, I think Sims has height and mobility wise and strength could be is probably swayed it for him in the start for Everton today. And you're going to be really sad to see what Gomez and Matip can do against him, because of the situation with them after a poor performance last time out against Wolves when they got beat by 3 goals to 0, Luke. So we'll have to wait and see, but I think that's probably one of the main reasons why that he is starting this evening, and I'm looking forward to see how he does.
Just very quickly, how do you think this game's going to go?
I'm not sure, Luke. I think it could go either way. You saw how you saw how Everton got that managerial bounce last week against Arsenal, and beating the league leaders by a goal to 0. Liverpool currently in 10th, and with a win can move above Chelsea and just behind Brentford into 9th in the table. Everton can move out to the relegation zone. Derbies are always hard to call. Form normally goes out to window in these sort of equations. But if I were to say a prediction based on where Everton are in the table and where Liverpool are, I'll probably go for Liverpool just, and I'll probably go 2-1 Liverpool. But I'm never normally right, Luke. So I don't know why you've asked me that.
The two sides are in the tunnel, and kickoff is almost upon us. Let's hand over to the commentator to guide you through the first half. Over to you, Russ.
Thank you very much, Luke. Very good evening, everybody. The teams are just emerging from the tunnel. Jordan Henderson just clapping as the fans clap, as well as the two teams now emerging on to the field of play. It's Liverpool against Everton. It's the Merseyside derby and one of a big calibre with both teams wanting to win, as I mentioned earlier, for different reasons as well, and what Luke mentioned earlier as well. Liverpool's last 5 games going into this one is a loss, draw, loss, and a win. For Everton is a win, loss, draw for them. And let's have a look at the starting lineups, and then we'll start with Liverpool. And were managed by Jurgen Klopp. In goal is the Brazilian Alisson. He lines up in the defence. As I mentioned earlier, Joe Matip and Joe Gomez are the central of defence. Alexander Arnold and Robertson on either side of the flanks. Anderson and Fabinho return to the side, as I mentioned earlier, with Steven Bajcetic also in the midfield. And up front is the familiar front three at the moment: Mohamed Salah, Darwin Núñez, and Cody Gakpo. The bench of Keller, Van Dijk, that is, Milner, Keita, Firmino, Elliott, Jota, Tsimikas, and Phillips. For Everton and Sean Dyche, Jordan Pickford. He goes a back four of Seamus Coleman, the captain, Conor Cody, James Tarkowski, and Mikalenko. It's a Roby Decore, Garnagay, Nana, and Dwyman Neal in midfield. Ellis Sims, I mentioned, back from his low spell earlier in the window from Sunderland, he starts up front. On the bench is Begovic, Olge, Keane, Gray, Mina, Morpay, Godfrey, Davis, and Vinagre. This is going to be a big one as we almost get ready for kick-off, which is fast approaching us now. We'll get ready. The referee today is Simon Hooper, and there was a change of VAR earlier today. It was supposed to be John Brooks, but after his error in the game of the weekend between Crystal Palace and Brighton of Albion, they will he has been taken off this game this evening and is being replaced by Andre Mariner. David Coote is the fourth official, with Adrian Holmes and Mark Scholes, the two assistants. There's Decore there just clapping Onana, who's been a big player for Everton so far, and he was a big player in the game against Arsenal just last weekend. Just to let you know, the kit colours: Liverpool play in their red shirts, white shorts and red socks. Everton in the blue shirts, white shorts, and blue socks. So this is going to be a good game then. There's Jurgen Klopp, the Liverpool manager, who's been coming under pressure. Should I say Liverpool all in red? Should I say red shirts, red shorts, red socks? By the way, not white shorts. I don't know where I got the Liverpool white shorts from. As the Everton captain, Seamus Coleman, has switched the teams around for the first half, which is not something that Liverpool will be used to. There's Michael Keane on the bench, as you just see Neil Maupay talking to him there as Dyche just stands with his blue tie on, about to get a piece of chewing gum and place it into his mouth. And we are all ready and set to go in this game. It's Liverpool against Everton in the Premier League. On the commentary is Russ Fennan getting you through the action. Luke Turton with you presenting the coverage tonight as well. So if you enjoy our coverage of this game, it's going to be Jordan Henderson who will get this game off and under when he plays it to Mo Salah. And he goes all the way back to Joel Matip. Which they towards our left-hand side, where Darwin Núñez comes in from the edge of the tunnel, edge of the edge of the pitch, should I say, not the tunnel, and heads it into the arms of Jordan Pickford, who gets a first touch inside 16 seconds. We'll then boost it upfield towards the centre of the pitch where Ellis Sims was there. Joe Gomez just wins that header against Ellis Sims, and Cody Gakpo was fouled there by Onana. I'll try not make that joke that I normally make, which I know Luke was not very fond of when I did it a few times earlier on in the in some of the shows earlier on this year. Is the ball down the line from Trent Alexander-Arnold to Mo Salah. Back to Alexander-Arnold again, and he plays it across to the far side on the left to Joe Gomez, who now plays it to Andy Robertson, but his ball down the line looking for Darwin Núñez is a poor one and goes out of play for an early throw to Everton, which will be taken by Seamus Coleman onto Onana to and they're just going to get to clear forward. Out of play for Liverpool throw this time, which Robertson takes quickly into Joel Matip. Comes up towards the centre circle and goes across to this right hand side. And Trent Alexander-Arnold. Down the line he goes looking for Henderson. Cut out and Brahman Neal plays a 1-2 with Onana, but Onana goes inside trying to give it him back. And Onana is fouled by Jordan Henderson. And it's a free kick to Liverpool. Liverpool nil. Free kick to Everton, should I say, foul by Fabinho and Henderson. Is Liverpool nil, Everton nil. And Mo Salah just delivers the ball back to Conor Cody, who takes it for a free kick inside the centre circle, just inside the centre circle, a couple of yards in from the left of the left part of the circle. And he hits it for Tarkowski's had his shape pulled there. We heads it towards goal in the end, and he goes behind for a goal kick. And there's a first real attempt from Everton, which goes wide from James Tarkowski's header. Sean Dyche just shouting out some instructions to his team as Gomez was putting the pressure there, as Sims was Matip under pressure. Now it's and then Arnold who can clear the ball forward. He's delivered away. Now Decore just intercepts and he's back. It goes from Coleman to Jordan Pickford, who sends that ball forward up towards Dwight McNeil, who loses out in the air to Alexander Arnold, and then Anderson they see forward. Darwin Núñez puts Tarkowski under pressure, but Tarkowski manages to get it back to Jordan Pickford, who will take a touch with his left foot and then clear up towards halfway. Sims flicks it on, looking for the run of Alex Iwobi down that far right hand touchline as Everton attack from right to left in this first half. Liverpool from left to right as is. Cody Gakpo was fouled in just on halfway as Decore try to come forward. Big shout out to a few people who may be listening, like Mike Ornament. I know Mike said he'll probably be listening today. No, Luke will be listening as well. And Luke says, "Oh no, please no, about me. Oh no, on a joke. I'll try and slip it in somewhere today, but where he'll be, I just don't know." As here is Robertson back to Alisson inside, just outside the Liverpool box. Now it's Joe Gomez up to Fabinho and across to Joel Matip on this near side. The Liverpool right as they try and come forward. He plays it up towards Gakpo, tries to flee the ball on, and Cody Gakpo couldn't get on end of that, and he runs straight through to Jordan Pickford. No goal or assist in previous 6 appearances for Liverpool, 3 in the Premier League for Cody Gakpo since his summer transfer. He's yet Liverpool top scorer is starting today, and that is Mohamed Salah. Will he get a goal again today? Here's Darwin Núñez from Gakpo's pass. He breaks for Mo Salah, the who I've just mentioned, into Alexander Arnold, whose ball into the box is claimed brilliantly there by Jordan Pickford. Everton's leading goal scorer is on the bench. The second, third goal top scorer is no longer at the club in Anthony Gordon. He's now in Newcastle as he breaks for Ellis Sims. Ellis Sims tries to shoot for goal and it's blocked by Gomez and it heads back in by Bacecic into the arms there. Grateful arms of Alisson as Everton came forward on the left hand side and Ellis Sims cut in and had a shot block from the edge of the penalty area. Brilliant block by Joe Gomez after he got past Joel Matip. Here's Jordan Henderson now for Liverpool. Good ball into Joe Gomez, who will go up towards halfway and chip a ball down the far left hand side for Darwin Núñez to get away from Coleman, and he goes behind for a goal kick to Everton. Darwin Núñez is not happy with that, and now him and Coleman smiling at each other after they were both grimacing at each other a few minutes ago, but now smiling. 7 goals in 17 appearances on loan at Sunderland earlier this season for Ellis Sims, who's up front today for Everton in place of Dominic Calvert-Lewin. If you've just joined us, 5.5 minutes gone is Liverpool nil, Everton nil here on the commentary hub. Ellis Sims there just watching on that far left hand side as for Liverpool as Sims is just flagged offside there, came back from an offside position it looks like, the Everton forward, but Jordan Pickford slipped when he cleared that ball for looking for the aforementioned Sims. Now it's Matip Up over halfway on the right hand side. Can he get down the line to Donald? Instead he goes inside to Mo Salah. Mo Salah penalty. Mo Salah goes down and just shot. But Pickford saves. Gakpo appealing for. Not sure what Gakpo was appealing for then. Not sure if it was a penalty or a foul or a corner. I think it was for a corner, but the ball never went out of play. As the ball's now played forward for Sims, who's scoring behind Joe Matip Sims. It's at the penalty area. Loses it back to Dwight Neal. Dwight Neal for Everton. Delivers the ball in towards the penalty area. Blocked by Fernando Arnold. Had to turn around and see where the ball was. Salah heads it to Henderson. Henderson into the path of Gakpo. Gakpo now back into the path of Jordan Henderson, who tries to play it inside to Mo Salah. He goes over his head. And no pick up for Darwin Núñez on that far side. And Everton have possession again. Here's Dwight Neal. Back it goes to Mikalenko. And now it goes to Tarkowski. Connor Cody. Those two in the back line for Everton have made a real difference this season as the former Wolves man plays it downfield looking for the run of Ellis Sims, headed away by Gomez and helped clear it by Andy Robertson. Bajecic fetches it down on his chest and then hooks it to Fabinho. Now Alexander Arnold has it for Liverpool. Down the line on this near side, the right to Mo Salah, who has been penalised. There's in Mo Salah, no. He's won the free kick. Fouled by Dwayne Neal, but it looked as though he may have given handball at first, the referee. As it is Joel Matip now for Liverpool into Jordan Henderson. Joel Matip across now into the path of Joe Gomez. And back it goes into the path of Alisson. Joe Gomez. And now Bajecic. Turns away from Iwobi. Down the line to Robertson. Batting to Bajecic. Now it's Cody Gakpo. Gakpo away from two there, but not away from Adrissa Garnagay. Won the ball well for Everton. And then Bajecic puts it out for a throw to the Toffees. Not very sticking for either side yet. Especially not for the Toffees. In the final third. Wonder if they can try and make that stick there. As is Alex Iwobi. Good interception by Bajecic, and he plays the ball forward and it's cleared away. And now John Henderson hits the ball forward. Gakpo flicks on for Darwin Núñez. Núñez goes inside. Darwin Núñez still going. Darwin Núñez can get the struck away. No, he can't mix from outside. Salah's had a penalty, still going. And the referee's giving a free kick on the edge. But fouled by Darwin Núñez. Jordan Henderson is saying it should be a penalty. The inside the box referee's giving it just outside the box here. I want to see this one again. Here is Darwin Núñez goes down. And it's just outside the penalty area. The referee, Simon Hooper, has got this spot on there. That is a fantastic decision to just give a free kick. Liverpool 0, Everton 0. Coming up towards 10 minutes on the clock. And can Liverpool open the scoring from this free kick? If they score from this free kick, and his Salah, it'll be his 18th goal of the season. John Henderson looking for his first goal of the season, who's also stood over this. Alexander Arnold's there too, who's looking over his fourth goal of the season. If he scores with this, level with Luis Diaz. With Mo Salah, who strikes into the wall, which was blocked by his own teammates. Back to Gomez now as Andy Robertson played it to the centre back. And then it was his own wall who blocked that shot from Mo Salah. And then Mikalenko is cleared it through as Henderson takes the throw in quickly. Henderson gets the ball back then. It's a free kick to Everton. Fouled by Cody Gakpo. As James Tarkowski is walking away unscathed after initially being fouled there by the Liverpool front man, who's yet to get off the mark for Liverpool. Cody Gakpo been a underwhelming signing for the Red Men. as Pickford clears it forward for Everton, and Sims heads the ball away. Tarkowski wins it back. Gomez clears it to Robertson to Allison, and Liverpool just tidy up the play well. 11 minutes gone here on the commentary hub. Is Liverpool nil, Everton nil. Today's player of the match sponsor on the hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. As the ball is played down the line, is running towards the penalty area, and there is the claim by Jordan Pickford for Everton. Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcast partners for this season, JB Sports, Storm FM, and the Warriors briefly, and they're coming back shortly. Turton Talks Football will be back with our coverage from the weekend. Liverpool nil, Everton nil. Here on the commentary up is Makalenko into Sims, who goes down and that's a clear ball away by Alexander Arnold, looking for Darwin Núñez over the top on that far side of the left. Darwin Núñez does well, but then Coleman does well to get back at him. And then he goes down there, Coleman, but it's an advantage for Everton as Everton can come away with it. Here's Onana into Dwight McNeil. McNeil almost gave the ball away, and he does now. Darwin Núñez. Back he goes to Andy Robertson. By Jecic. Towards Núñez, giving the ball away. Alex Iwobi. Coleman. As Everton just nod the ball around well. If you don't forget, you can follow the commentary up on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is Commentary Live 1. Get up to date with the breaking news stories as the ball goes out of play for a throw into Liverpool over on that far side. And Liverpool have taken it quickly. Here is Fabinho. Good play this from Liverpool. Here's Joe Gomez. Joel Matip comes forward. Good ball from Joel Matip, and it's out wide to Darwin Núñez now on that far side of the left. Núñez by the left touchline. Delivers a ball in towards the penalty area, and is headed away by just a Ghana again. Decore being pushed and fouled by Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson won the ball off him, but Andy Robinson has been penalised for a foul there on Decore, who's not happy. You can see from his body language and language that he's speaking to the referee, he's not happy. But he was pulling his shirt. He almost took his shirt off. Then he won the ball back. Then and he kicked him as he got past him. And then he gets the ball back. And then he pulls him back, so from getting there, so he could get in front of him. And I'm surprised the referee Simon Upper's not booked him here. It's a bit of a odd one really, as the ball is played down the line, as there's the ball cleared forward by Andy Robertson as Everton try to come forward. And now Jordan Henderson's gone down off the ball here. Want to see what happens with Jordan Henderson, who's stayed down. He returned to the team today. Navigator, one of those who dropped out of it, is on the bench. Thiago's not involved, and I just want to see what's happened with Henderson. And that's a nudge by the elbow of Amadou Onana on the Liverpool captain. Well, the ball wasn't in play at that point, so the referee couldn't give a free kick. But Henderson's now back up to his feet, I can report. And Liverpool are back underway. Here's Andy Robertson coming down the left-hand side. Darwin Núñez on the overlap, rolling towards the penalty for Mo Salah, but it's cleared away by Liverpool from Liverpool's attack by Jecic. Just leaves the throw in to be taken by Robertson. Goes back to Gomez. Then that's where Jecic was going to go. Now here's Matip across to Alexander Arnold. A pierce round ball from the Liverpool crowd, not by Liverpool players up against Onana. Here's Mo Salah, and he gets nudged off the ball there by James Tarkowski, and the referee is not giving Liverpool a free kick there, which is what Mo Salah thinks he should have. And I'm just looking at this again. Nothing in that again there for me. Mo Salah's gone down there far too easily, and coming up to 16 minutes gone here on the commentary hub, it's Liverpool 0, Everton 0 in the Merseyside derby, which is taking place at Anfield this evening. Pickford with the ball forward. Sims goes down, no free kick given. And the ball is cleared away. Can Liverpool get back into this? Alex Iwobi. Everton with a point, I think, goes out of the drop zone and replaced by Leeds United in that. We'll keep you updated on how the table's looking for the two sides. As is Jordan Henderson for Liverpool. Good bit of movement here from Salah to get that, and he gets a return pass there from Alexander Arnold. Does he? No, he almost did, but that goes out of play, and it's going to be a throws the ball into us. Darwin Núñez and Cody Gakpo with another just wide, and Cody Gakpo almost adding a shot in for Liverpool inside the penalty area. Puts his header just wide of the post. And Cody Gakpo going close. And how unlucky can you get? That's a glorious chance for Liverpool to take the lead. But it's not being taken, and the can prove costly in this game for Liverpool today. We'll keep you up to date with what's happening with the table live scores. Liverpool will remain 10th, a point behind Chelsea with this scoreline. Everton remain in the bottom, 3 on goal difference of Leeds United ahead of their meeting of the weekend. As these Alexander Arnold fetching this ball down and plays a 1-2 there with Henderson, but the return pass to Alexander Arnold was poor from the Liverpool skipper, and Liverpool can't keep hold of the ball there. It's Liverpool 0, Everton 0 here on the commentary of you, the home of alternative commentary. What can Liverpool conjure up here? 18 and a bit minutes gone. Almost. 0-0 is the scoreline as Sims knocks the ball down, but he only breaks for Fabinho just inside the Liverpool half as now finds Joel Matip. How wide is Alexander Arnold making the run down this right side and delivers an early ball into a penalty. Gakpo almost going on the back post there. It was dropped by Jordan Pickford, but it remains 0-0. And this is a good game so far, good start and a good tempo to the game. As Sims flicks the ball on there, it's still goalless. If you just tune us here on the commentary, it's Liverpool 0, Everton 0, 19 minutes gone. While visit our Facebook page, the best way to follow the commentary hub, go to facebook.com/the commentary hub. Is the scorelines, is the places to go, and it's still 0-0 the scoreline here in this game at Anfield as the ball is played forward. Here's Joel Matip. Alexander Arnold who can fetch the ball forward for Liverpool. Fabinho's there now. Loses out now. Sims can come away with possession. Ellis Sims. Out to Alex Iwobi. Still going Sims. Into Onana. Onana can't get the shot away there. And Onana goes in. And that should be a red card for Onana there. He went in, left his knee on Alisson there. And Onana knew what he was doing. And this should be at least a booking for Amadou Onana. The referee just give him a telling off though, but that's surely got to be a booking there. Onana went through, knowing near getting the ball there, and then he just knees him straight into the face. The ball was already claimed, and then just knees him straight into the face there, Onana, and he's got away with one there, the Everton man. It remains Liverpool 0, Everton 0. 20 and a bit minutes gone as the ball is played forward, looking for Darwin Núñez down the Liverpool left. And he does well up against Conor Cody and Seamus Coleman. And Darwin Núñez goes for goal from the edge of the box, blocked by James Tarkowski. And he's away for Alex Iwobi. And then Robertson almost got it back in there and he's cleared away by Coleman. And the Everton crowd and the Liverpool crowd are up for this now. Be interested to see how this game goes on as we're watching this game unfold. It remains Liverpool 0, Everton 0. Liverpool remain 10th. Everton remain in the bottom three on goal difference. They are 2 goals behind Leeds United, which is why they're in the bottom three. Leeds on minus 12, Everton on minus 10, as the battle for the ball in midfield has been won by Everton and Decore. And Liverpool trying to keep hold of the ball here. What can they do? As Alexander Arnold tries playing more side down the right hand side and is cleared away by James Tarkowski. That's fantastic defending from the Everton man. Here's Alexander Arnold delivers the ball in towards Darwin Núñez at the far post. Base for Andy Robertson. Darwin Núñez. Núñez back he goes to Fabinho. He delivers the ball in towards Alexander Arnold at the far post. Waits for the ball to come to him. He shouldn't do that. Now it's Edison with the ball back in towards the penalty area. Pickford only punches clear. It breaks for the chorus. There's a good punch clear. Sims now rolls up the ball. Will Liverpool win the ball back? Gakpo forward. Can't pick out Andy Robertson. And now it is gone again. Ball forward and Liverpool can't get the. And not really having much shots so far as we just take a quick look at the shots so far. Is 3 shots for Liverpool, 1 for Everton. None on target yet for either side. And Everton's been offside once so far in this game. It remains Liverpool 0, Everton 0 here on the commentary. You're listening to the home of alternative commentary. Russ Vernon to guide you through this game today as Liverpool come forward. Here's Mo Salah to Henderson. Fabinho now. Ball in towards Mo Salah just inside the penalty on the right hand side. Waits for Cody Gakpo inside the box and he's just cleared away brilliantly up towards on the left side of the pitch as Everton try and defend. They're right, Liverpool's left as Liverpool will try and come forward again here with Joel Matip. Rolling it into the path of Jordan Henderson. And now Henderson will play the ball forward. Here's Matip again. Alexander Arnold. Bajecic. Alexander Arnold again. Gomez out wide. To Salah. Plays 1-2 with Rob Henderson. Salah goes inside the penalty. Still again. Where Salah cross is blocked. Comes out for Jordan Henderson. Henderson back heel to Alexander Arnold. Alexander Arnold with the ball in. He's headed away. Race for Darwin Núñez. Pierce round ball by the Everton players in there. Nothing given. And Liverpool crowd getting behind their team once more. As Everton are being put under immense pressure here now. What can Liverpool do in this game? Can they get the opening goal of the game, which is what they would be looking for in this game? Remains Liverpool 0, Everton 0. If you're just tuning into us here on the commentary, where have you been? If you're just tuning in for us as well, there's Gomez back to Alisson, into Fabinho, back to Alisson, as Liverpool just playing triangles as Sims slips and now Matip can fetch the ball forward on this right hand side. Liverpool right centre back into Darwin Núñez, onto Gakpo, tries to get away from Tarkowski with a deft little flick like Onana did there over Henderson, and it wouldn't work. Gakpo being pulled onto there by Garner Gay, and the referee not giving that. It was right in front of the referee as well. Be interesting to see what happens with that. There's a foul on Andy Robertson by Alex Iwobi. And it remains Liverpool 0, Everton 0. We're into the 26th minute of the game. And so far Liverpool have had majority of the ball in the attacking momentum. It's been majority Liverpool so far. They've got one of the most pieces. Just Tottenham and Fulham with more than them. They've got 10, Liverpool Fulham and Tottenham with 11. Can they match them two now? Arnold delivers a ball in, headed away by James Tarkowski. Out to by Cecic, who goes for goal! And it's saved by Jordan Pickford. And by Cecic, just saw a shot save there. And Liverpool can come away with possession. He now breaks now for Joe Gomez. Gomez gets the ball back into the path of Alisson. Now Fabinho turns away from Sims and finds Henderson. Good play this. Henderson, back he goes to Gomez. Across now into the path of Joel Matip. Matip does well to find Fabinho. Fabinho with the ball over the top for Mo Salah. On to Alexander Arnold inside the box. Then Arnold cuts the ball by no one in red shirt there. Breaks for John Henderson in the box. Henderson shoots! Henderson scores, but the offside flag is up. He will not count, and Liverpool almost took the lead through Jordan Henderson, but the offside flag was up, I think, against Trent Alexander-Arnold. As I just look at this again, and if I just look at this again, oh yes, he's got this one spot on, the linesman on this near side. No need for VAR on that occasion. And no need for VAR to get anything wrong on that occasion either. Because the linesman got that one spot on. Here's Mo Salah, who gets tugged down by Mikalenko. It remains 0-0 between the two sides. We've got some more matches coming up in a few moments time later this week. The Arnold Claw Cup for the England Lionesses will be returning to the channel. We covered the England Lionesses games last year. We covered most of the games, all the games last year. This year we're just going to cover the Lionesses matches. Join me on Thursday for the first of 3 Lionesses matches in the Arnold Claw Cup to cover it on the channel. Nicholas Jones will be also part of our commentary team for the Lionesses tournament. It remains 0-0 in this game. I to Paul and I to Bob Ross's son as well, who's tuned in. Hopefully you're both doing okay this evening. So I've now got to your comments sooner, guys, as Everton will just have a free kick and they've got fetched most of people forward. Mikalenko delivers a ball towards James Tarkowski at the back post. Tarkowski gets across towards Onana, but Liverpool managed to clear on this first game. RY to Decore, to McNeil. Decore again. Mikalenko still going. McNeil tries to deliver a cross in. He comes off Alexander Arnold and he goes behind. And Everton have a corner kick. And this is good play from Everton in this start. We'll try and get some thoughts from some of the fans, what their reaction is to the game so far. In this game between Liverpool and Everton, as this corner will come in from Iwobi and is headed away, running by Matip, and then he's hit over the bar by Garnagher in the end there. Liverpool, I'm not sure who he supports, but I'm called Steve's a Liverpool fan, says Simon Hooper, another dodgy ref as well. That's his thoughts on the game so far. And we'll just look at some more comments to try and fetch you in. Filmer CFC says I can't see Liverpool winning this game with passes like that from Trent Alexander-Arnold. As Everton just pick up the ball and he goes back to Jordan Pickford. You're missing much here on the commentary. He remains goalless as the ball is played forward. Here's Andy Robertson gets the ball back to Alisson. Alisson clears the ball forward, or gives the ball away, but then Gakpo rescues him and rescues Liverpool as they try and come forward. We'll try and get some more comments shortly. Remains Liverpool 0, Everton nil. As it is says, it's like watching Burnley v Burnley. Hashtag LVE, LIVVEVE. As we watch this ball coming forward, there's a foul on Jordan Henderson by Dwight McNeil has been penalised. Andy Black says just wondering how long before referees are giving a little tape measures to the distance between free kick and wall. The Great Dane says always love a relegation battle. I think he's an Everton fan. As here comes Gomez for Liverpool. Down the line to Robertson. Robertson there again. Up against Alex Iwobi, who comes away better of him. He breaks now for Darwin Núñez. Cuts in field. Darwin Núñez crosses the ball in and is cleared away by Everton. Michael Baxter says to fans cheering, corners like penalties. Dash ball at his best as Matip is forced in to giving a throw-in away. Pete Ladd, LFC 2021, says this is a dreadful football match. I think it's been quite good actually, despite no real goals yet. Chris Grimes says what has happened to Salah these days? Gone off the boil so bad, and I've got to agree with him as well with that one. We'll get some more comments in a few moments to give you. Here's Dwight McNeil for Everton. Does well to put a ball in towards the penalty area where Sims was in there. Onana too, but it was claimed by Alisson. And now by Cecic. He's been fouled now, has he? But Liverpool have got advantage as Fabinho won the ball back. And now can Liverpool get in front before the half-time break? As we're approaching the final 10 minutes of the first period. Liverpool nil, Everton nil. If you're just tuning into us here on the commentary, thank you very much for doing so. I'm very much appreciated in bringing you this game this evening. It remains Liverpool nil, Everton nil here on the commentary. Here's Salah down the line it goes. Here's Henderson. Henderson in towards Salah. Cleared away by Everton. Fabinho can't get there as Everton bypass the Liverpool press. And he plays forward looking for Sims. Comes off Matip. And Sims wins his side of throwing there. Good pressing by Ellis Sims to win his side of throwing there. Putting the pressure on Matip. Forcing him into that mistake. And Dyche is loving that from his side. His second game in charge of Everton is this Merseyside derby. Liverpool nil, Everton nil, and there's a free kick. Is there for Everton? No. According to the referees, just a throw-in for Liverpool, which will be taken by Trent Alexander-Arnold, and he's going to be looking for options. No movement for him at the moment. Got to put them to go back. We can't go back because there's players at the back. So he goes to Fabinho with a player on Onana on him, and it's a poor mistake from Alexander-Arnold and Liverpool, and Everton have got a throw in. 10 minutes to go till half time. Liverpool nil, Everton nil. Sean Dyche's game plan so far has been perfectly executed. It remains Liverpool nil, Everton nil here on the commentary as a ball. Now looking for McNeil is put out for goal kick. Everton fans down there, he's going out for a corner. Everton fans there wanting a free kick for a foul on McNeil, but that's not being given. Here is Alex Iwobi. Taylor Conner towards Ellis Sims, who's that penalty. Goes towards the back post. And the back, Koska off the post! Back for Sims! Back to Dwight McNeil! Ball back in and it's cleared away. It's by Liverpool, yes! And oh my word, Everton almost scored and now Liverpool can counter. It's Darwin Núñez down the left hand side. Ball towards Scotty Gappers. It's Salah! Liverpool tie the lead! It's Mohamed Salah with the goal. And just moments ago, it looked as though Everton might have turned the lead with an header from Tarkowski at the back post. And that was a put from an Iwobi corner this time. Tarkowski with the header off the post. Then it seems back to McNeil, and the shot was blocked. Darwin Núñez and Mo Salah led the counter attack well, and that was a fantastic bit of play. And what a ball in! It looked like we were going to gap though. Salah read that as well. Read the situation brilliantly. Fantastic ball in by Darwin Núñez, and his Liverpool will take the lead through Mohamed Salah on 37 minutes. It's Liverpool 1, Everton 0, and that's just a big goal at both ends of the table. Liverpool now might start pushing for the top 4 place. Everton's relegation woes continue, and it may just be one relegation bounce, managerial bounce at the bottom of the table for Everton. It's Liverpool 1, Everton 0, and it's that man, Mohamed Salah, with the goal. And there's a Liverpool man down now. I think it's by Cecic, who's down. And while I was getting all excited about that, Ben, I didn't really see what happened with Cecic. So I can't really say why he's down and why he's injured. But Liverpool take the lead. And it's Mohamed Salah who has scored the all-important first goal in the game. And in derbies, the first goal is always crucial. The team that normally gets it is a team that normally, traditionally, goes on to win them. But who knows? If you're watching and listening to our commentary today, let us know where you are listening from and what are you doing. Are you cooking? Are you sat on the beach listening to us? Are you in your bedroom watching the game, listening to us instead of the TV coverage? What are you doing? You can let us know. You can tweet a commentary live one, or you can get involved via the live chat as well, and we'll do our best to read out your messages this afternoon, this morning, or this evening, depending where you are in the world. It's Liverpool 1, Everton 0 here on the commentary hub. A goal from Mohamed Salah separates the two sides. As here is Everton coming forward with Dwight McNeil, and he plays it to Decore. Decore now can break. For Everton, he's up towards Sims, but Joe Gomez read the situation well, and his cool, calm personified to get the ball into the path of Alexander Arnold to Cecic to Henderson. Back to Alexander Arnold, back to Henderson, and Liverpool now can just calm things down and get a foothold back in this game, as it's been more Everton than Liverpool in this first half. And what a game we've had though. Don't forget, over on Trevor Sports, one of our friends and colleagues' channels, there's been some videos where he's been rounding up the news lately, and as well as producing commentaries for us as well. Some commentaries on there, but in vision rather than just audio like we are on here. So you can see them, Trevor and whoever is alongside him, like Chris Wyman, were for his last game, in vision of the game as well. As we see this ball played out while the ball in towards the penalty area, breaks away as Mikalenko clears the ball away as a Liverpool throw-in on this near side. As what a game we have had so far. As we see this game unfold, as we see the game between Liverpool and Everton doing battle. As the ball in towards the penalty, looking for Gappo, it's cleared away, comes out to Fabinho, edge of the box, it's Henderson now, in towards Andy Robertson, and he's cut out well by Alex Iwobi, who got back to defend well, and Liverpool with 4 minutes to go, lead by a goal to nil. Well, the offside flag was up there against Andy Robertson, and it remains Liverpool 1, Everton nil, and we're almost coming towards half time. This is the Salah goal again. It was almost a carbon copy of the goal against Arsenal, where there was a corner to the back post. We was Dwayne Newell and there was Tarkowski with the header. This time it will be Tarkowski. Darwin Núñez and Salah led the break. Played a neat 1-2 between them. And as Darwin Núñez run away and Salah finished it off well, as Mikalenko has just been penalised in front of the Liverpool defence, in front of the Everton bench, which is not helping Sean Dyche and his backroom staff scores. As we see Liverpool leading by a goal to nil. 42 minutes gone in this game being played at Anfield is Liverpool 1, Everton nil, as Matip finds Gomez across to Andy Robertson. Back to Joe Gomez, who will feed it into Fabinho, and back to Alisson. Now Joel Matip to Alexander Arnold, and then on to Henderson, who's fouled, and Liverpool bench on Tappy. They're wanting a booking here. Looks as they're fully booking Liverpool, the Everton man, which I think was Tarkowski, who's going across to speak to the referee here. And it remains Liverpool 1, Everton nil, and this is a bad challenge there on John Henderson by James Tarkowski. Coming up later this month, we've got the FA Cup 5th round action, and we've got some games for on those days. So we'll tell you what's coming up on the Twitter feed, which you can get at Commentary Live 1, and you'll be able to hear exclusive remote commentary from the alternative home of commentary here on the Commentary Hub for those FA Cup matches. We'll have including Fulham against Leeds United, Manchester United against West Ham United. We won't feature Liverpool or Everton, as they're both out of the FA Cup. We may feature Burnley in their game in the FA Cup. You'll have to wait and see as we tell you which game's going to feature on the channels. Coming up as Mo Salah is just flagged in offside there by the linesman on this near side, and I think the linesman got that one spot on. Liverpool 1, Everton nil is the scoreline. Jurgen Klopp has won 9 of his previous 60 managerial meetings against Everton, drew 6, losing the other 1. As there's Sean Dyche, Steve Stone and Ian Woon all deep in discussion about what they can do in this game here. As we see, we're going to stoppage time now. We'll wait to see how many minutes will be added. We've got 1 additional minute at the end of this first half. As Henderson flicks the ball onto Gakpo, back to Henderson, who flicks it over towards Mohamed Salah. Salah up against Mikalenko. Mikalenko just clears his way. Here's McNeil. A wonderful challenge there, brilliantly by Alexander Arnold, and then Henderson wins the throw-in, and he leaves it for Trent Alexander-Arnold, who will come across to take. He's not in any rush to take it, Alexander-Arnold, as we come up towards half-time in this game. As the ball is played down the line and is foul there, is it on Gakpo? The linesman's flagged for it, I think, but the referee didn't initially give it. as we see it. Is that a foul there? Is he good, or is it given a throw in? I think he is. Excuse me there. I think he's going to free kick to Liverpool, so Liverpool could double their advantage just before half time. Is Alexander Arnold and Andy Robertson standing over this? Be interesting to see who delivers this free kick. Will it be the right foot of Alexander Arnold or the left foot of Andy Robertson? Is Andy Robertson's left foot to the back post? Breaks for Darwin Nunes. Shot blocked. Pierce round ball inside the penalty area. Nothing given. Comes out to Joe Gomez and fired over. The referee's pointed to his ear. I think he's just pointed to his ear. That's the waiting, but the half-time whistle is now gone. So no penalty at the end of the first half. And it's half-time in the game between Liverpool and Everton. Is Mohamed Salah's goal, which separates the two sides towards the end of the first half. And it's been a fantastic game. And I'll just leave you with a comment from this fan here called Mohaned at Mistakes30 on Twitter. He says, "It's been a long time since I watched Liverpool score from a counter attack." And another one from DB says, 27, the best defensive game in a while, more conservative position, and going into challenges hard. So that is some of the thoughts from the fans. We'll bring you more thoughts from the fans a little bit later on as he remains. And at the break, should I say, is Liverpool 1, Everton 0. And I'll now pass back over to Luke Turton. Well, we take a 50-minute break. Luke, over to you.
Thanks, Russ. So at half time then, it's Liverpool 1, Everton 0. The game is going quite well so far, I think. There's been some chances at both ends. I think Liverpool have definitely been dominating it a little bit more. But we're back to Russ soon for his overall thoughts on the first half. But first, let me give you some scores from other games taking place this evening. So, in the Scottish Cup, it's Darvel 0, Falkirk 2 in the fifth round. The National League South, it's Chelmsford 0, Slough 0 at half time. In Spanish La Liga in the 43rd minute, it's Espanyol 0, Real Sociedad 1. The Italian Serie A, Hellas Verona 1, Salernitana 0 is a full-time score. Sampdoria 0, Inter Milan 0 at half-time. In the Greek Super League, it's Lamia 1, Offi 4 at full-time. Asteras Tripolis 2, Payek Salonika 2 is a full-time score. Lech Athens 3, Leverdiakos 0 is a full-time score. And Olympiakos 5, Panathinaikos 1 in the 89th minute. In the Portuguese Premier League, it's Rio Ave 1, Estoril 0 in the 88th minute. And Via Vista Castilla AC is still yet to kick off. So, yeah, I think in a nutshell, there's been some interesting chances around the box. I think Liverpool have had the better of the game. Everton really need to get a bit more play going forward. But I'm going to take a quick break and we're back in just over 5-10 minutes time. Yes, welcome back to the commentary host coverage of Liverpool versus Everton. So let's bring Russ Vernon back in. Russ, what was your thoughts on the first half that we've seen this evening?
Well, my thoughts are Liverpool started really slowly. Everton were probably the better side in that first half overall for me, but Liverpool scored from a counter attack. Probably Everton's probably had the clear cut chances overall, apart from but then they didn't do a good job in defending the counter attack, which has caught them out, and that's I think the only time that's where they've really been caught out. They've done well to defend up against Darwin Nunes and Mo Salah, not giving them much space on either wing to which they like to cause problems on. So I think it's been a good game. I think Everton probably just shading it and unlucky not to be behind. Lucky to be behind, should I say.
Who do you think will be the happier manager between Jurgen Klopp and Sean Dyche?
Probably Jurgen Klopp with the scoreline, but Dyche with his side's performance, Luke, for me. Because, and the reason why I'm saying that, Luke, for both of them is because when you look at it, you see You see the performance from Everton. They've done a really good, solid job. Contained Liverpool for large parts. Yeah, Liverpool have gone behind on a couple of occasions, but not really troubled Jordan Pickford in the Everton goal. So Dash will be happy with that aspect. He won't be happy conceding from a counter attack. But Klopp will be happy that his side have gone in the lead and one of the counter attacks have worked off. We won't be happy with the performance from his side. I think it'll be because, and I think the reason being, Liverpool have not played as well as they can, and they've not done that all season. So I'm not sure if it's a seasonal problem for Liverpool. Well, that is part of the. I think that's probably going to be the reason why, Luke. For me, where Klopp will be happy his side's in the lead, and that's it. Dash probably be happy with his side's performance, but happy with the way they conceded the goal. So I'm going to say both for me, Luke, on those bases.
How do you see the second half going?
Well, for me, Luke, if Liverpool get the next goal, I think it could be game over because although 2-0 is a dangerous lead, and we saw Manchester United come back from that against Leeds in the first game between the two sides last Wednesday. However, if Everton get the next goal, it'll be game on because and Everton will have a chance to get back into it. And if with Liverpool getting the next goal and then getting the second on top of that, there could be a long way back for Everton after that. But they just need to contain themselves, need to really continue to play like they are doing. I think if Everton continue to play like they are doing, chances will come and they could end up taking them. Liverpool need to up their game if they are to get anything out of it for me because Everton, I know I've said this already, Luke, but I'll say it again. Everton, for me, has probably been the better side in this first half and it's not got the look of the rub of the green inside the final third with the chances. But Liverpool will be happy with the goal that they scored. But Everton probably have defended well and caused Liverpool a few problems, and including that Ellis Sims, who you may remember at the top of the show, Lou, when you mentioned about the team, I was saying I was surprised that Ellis Sims had come in and not had the likes of Neil Maupay up front. But for me, I think that's the who's probably going what's going to be happening there, and so I think that's going to be how how, how it'll be. I think whoever gets the next goal, it'll be crucial. If Liverpool get it, I think it could be all over, especially if we get two quick fire second half goals. But 2-0 is a dangerous lead. If Everton get it, it'll be well and truly game on, and who knows which way it'll turn. So it'll be interesting to see how that does in in that game, Luke. So it'll be interesting to see how the second half goes. But for me, whoever gets the next goal, it could be all but dusted if Liverpool get it, but it'll definitely be game on if Everton get it. And from a Leeds fan's perspective, as majority will know that I'm a Leeds fan who listens to this regular, I think Liverpool may go on to win it. I said 2-1 at the start. I'm going to stick by that scoreline. And I'm also hoping that Liverpool win it. But I'm hoping, and you can tell me this on this one, Lucas, while we wait for the teams to come back out for the second half, whether my professionalism stayed intact in that first half, or whether you could tell I wanted Liverpool to win when the goal went in, or do you think I've been commentating on the first half, or do you think it's been pretty professional commentary so far for myself?
Yeah, fairly fair to be honest for us.
Thank you.
Anyway, thanks Russ. The teams are back out for the second half. Let's hand back to Russ Vernon for the second half.
Thank you very much then, Luke Turton. Welcome back, everybody, for the second half coverage. Liverpool lead by a goal to nil, thanks to the goal from Mohamed Salah. It looks like there's going to be no changes to either side, or it looks like Everton have not made any changes. Sean Dyche will not be making any changes. If this is a defeat, it'll be the fourth defeat in the last five for Everton. If this is a win for Liverpool, it'll be their first win in the last five, taking away the results prior to tonight's game. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. As the Liverpool players just coming back out onto the field of play for the second half. It looks like no changes as well for Jurgen Klopp's side. They're Seven Up back out onto the field. I'll play. We'll win through the two sides as soon as the second half's got underway. We'll be keeping you across that game as we get ready for the second half. As the players are back out, it'll be Everton now kickers off, and it looks like it's going to be Decore, Everton attacking the goal to our right. Liverpool taking the goal to our left in the in this second half, and it'll be away we go then. And he back to Tarkowski, who feeds it into the boy Liverpool fan Connor Cody, and the ball forward flicked on there by Onana looking for Ellis Sims, and the ball is cleared out of play for a throw-in. It remains Liverpool 1, Everton 0, just 20 seconds into the second half. As here's Connor Cody to find James Tarkowski. Tarkowski finds Connor Cody into Alex Iwobi. Now they've just gone again. Now it's Tarkowski across there is Mikalenko. Down the line it goes from Mikalenko, and here's Decore, who tries to put the ball in, blocked by Matip. The ball stayed in place. Salah tries to get the ball away. The ball stays in play again as to come down the far side. The ball just went out of play that time though, after McNeil and Decore tried to play 1-2. And he's out of play for a throw in to Liverpool. And we're running through the teams. Now it's for Liverpool, it's Alisson in goal, Alexander Arnold, Gomez, Matip and Robertson at the back, Ederson, Fabinho and Bacecic in the midfield. And then it's Mo Salah, Darwin Nunes, should I say, and Cody Gakpo, or from Gakpo and Nunes, playing the Gakpo through the middle, Nunes on the left. The bench is Keller, Van Dijk, Milner, Keita, Firmino, Elliott, Diogo Jota, Timiskas and Phillips. For Everton is Pickford, Coleman, Cody, Tarkowski, Mikalenko, Iwobi, Decore, Gisoganage, Onana, McNeil, and Sims, Begovic, Olga, Keane, Gray, Mina, Morpie, Godfrey, Davis, and Ruben Vinagre on the bench. As there is a foul on Abdoulaye Decore, and a first free kick of the second half in the way of Everton, who can get their big men forward from the back. James Tarkowski, Connor Cody. Tarkowski probably one of the tallest people in the back line for Everton. Simon Hooper is the referee. That was Salah's 18th goal of the campaign in the first half. As Dwayne Neal delivers a corner in towards the back post. Tarkowski chasing after it. And Tarkowski just keeps the ball in play, but then he goes out of play for a throw. And that's good pressure from Cody Gakpo to put under the Everton man there. As there's Dwayne Neal just trugging across, get back in position. as Robertson just tells plays where he wants to go. As Darwin Núñez is being pushed off the pitch by Seamus Coleman. And his share being pulled by Darwin Núñez as Coleman won the ball back, but by Cecic. And Darwin Núñez tries to win the ball back for Liverpool, but it's Alex Iwobi goes down on the challenge from by Cecic. And nothing given it. Now Andy Robertson is coming away with the possession for Liverpool. Plays out wide for Mohamed Salah. Got Alexander Arnold on the overlap. Plays into Alexander Arnold. Low ball in, and it's going to get on the back post. And Liverpool take the double man advantage. Cody Gakpo with this first Liverpool goal. And there's a pitch invader on the field of play. And it's 2-0 to Liverpool against Everton. And it's Cody Gakpo with his first goal for the club since arriving from PSV Eindhoven in the summer. It all started with Andy Robertson breaking up the play and racing forward, playing to the opening of the score with Mohamed Salah. He continued his run. Gakpo's onside of the back post. And Cody Gakpo unmarked. There they're checking for a possible offside. But you can clearly see he's onside there. And Cody Gakpo doubles Liverpool's advantage. It's Liverpool 2, Everton 0. I think the goal's still being checked. But the goal's being given now as Everton kick off. And it's Liverpool 2, Everton 0. And what a start to the second half. And I said at half time, if the Liverpool game could be game over. And that was a poor defensive play from Everton. And it was another counter-attacking opportunity after Everton just had another set piece. And Liverpool now lead by 2-0. And this is a real big boost for Leeds United and the other team down at the bottom's survival hopes. Everton's survival hopes will not be eased with that. Cody couldn't go on end of it, and he come to Gakpo at the back post. He knew straight away what he had done by not trying to get a foot onto that to clear it away. And he knew that he made a mistake and that Liverpool were going to score and his side were going to be punished. But that was poor defending from Sean Dyche's men. It'd be interesting to see if Everton continue to play like they are doing. They have caused Liverpool a few problems in that first half. We'll be interested to see how it will be in the second half. As we watch Everton win the ball back. We've gone again as a ball played for looking for Sims. Matip intercepts, but only falls for Dwight McNeil. Dwight McNeil does well, and Dwight McNeil turns away from Matip, and Matip does well. Dwight McNeil forcing Matip back and forces a corner for Joel Matip, and Everton have just won a corner there, and that's good persistent play from the Everton man, Dwight McNeil. They will not want to concede another goal from a counter-attack after already conceding 2. Will they do it again here? There's a corner comes in. Round the back is Tarkowski, punched away by Alisson this time. And there's a foul on the Liverpool goalkeeper by James Tarkowski. And I'm lucky, and for me I think he's lucky not to be in the book for that. I'll just see what happens here. He's pulling Gakpo away there, and he runs in, and he elbows him straight into the back. And he's lucky not to pick up a booking there. Here is Robertson to Gomez. Robertson again, down the line to Gakpo. The score of Liverpool's second. After Mohamed Salah opened the scoring with his 18th of the season. That's his first goal of the season in all competitions for Cody Gakpo. And the ball is now back to Alisson, almost putting a bit of pressure by Joe Gomez there, but Allison recovered well and feeds it back to Joe Gomez, who's running away and away from Ellis Sims. Blows it back to Fabinho and across now is Alexander Arnold over on that far side. Down the line is Mo Salah. Salah, who's described by the Liverpool fans as the Egyptian king, as here the ball from down the line from Henderson to Alexander Arnold. Alexander Arnold continues the ball. Well, here's Nunes into Salah towards Alexander Arnold and it's cleared. And Liverpool win a throw in. Good play this from the red men down that far side. And the last game I covered involving the Liverpool side was their 2-1 defeat against Brighton in the FA Cup, where Karo Matoma scored a last minute winner for Brighton on that occasion. Can Everton get back in this game and then score a last minute winner against Liverpool tonight? So far, the answer is looking like no, as a ball from Arnold is cut out, but he regains possession. Here's Fabinho, and now here's Joel Matip. Across now to Joe Gomez, just going through the thirds and the Liverpool half on the left hand side. Darwin Nunes now still on this left hand side. Here's Gomez again into the centre circle. On the right is Joel Matip. Knocks it back to the left and Gomez, who clears the ball away, but Robbie heads it forward. Comes off of Decore, but the referee linesman says he come off a Liverpool man last. Andy Robertson just throws it on the floor and leaves it inside Liverpool half. So Robbie has to go and get it to I think it's probably to try and get him out of breath and make him one less player in their attack as Anderson nips in. Just as Tarkowski transfers the ball forward to McNeil. Is Salah into Anderson! Oh my word! Just in the top of the crossbar there, Jordan Henderson. And that's so unlucky in this game. And wonderful interception from Henderson. And I'm just seeing this again on the monitor. Ball played out wide. And a cross in. I'm not sure if he did clip the ball in the end. Like he did an initial view. And we see that there. He didn't clip the ball. Clipped top of the net in. There's another ball on the pitch, which has not been spotted by the officials here now. But Pifford pushes it behind. That's what Pifford was trying to say. There are two balls on the pitch, but when he took that goal kick and the officials didn't spot it for whatever reason, I clearly spotted it from my position here. As we see Liverpool lead by 2-0. Mo Salah and Cody Gakpo are the players on target for Jurgen Klopp's side. Sean Dyche's men will now have a lot to do. But can they do what Manchester United did against Leeds last Wednesday and score two late goals to get a 2-2 draw? Not like an effort there from Mikalenko as Liverpool will try and come forward with Darwin Nunes, who spreads the play lovely to find Trent Alexander-Arnold, who feeds Jordan Henderson and back to Alexander-Arnold. Down the line is Mo Salah, back to Jordan Henderson. And now Alexander-Arnold again, just inside the Liverpool half, just inside the centre circle and moved across now to this left-hand side, another halfway to Robertson from Gomez. Robertson's ball in towards Darwin Nunes on the edge of the box is poor, and Everton with Garnegade and Banchecic sliding together is Liverpool who come out on top, and his ball back with Alisson. Gomez now for Liverpool will fetch the ball forward. Here is Matip across now to Alexander Arnold, and now is Gomez. Robertson back to Gomez. And Liverpool just knocking the ball around at the back. Liverpool goals have come from counter-attacks this evening. As we see this ball in forward, good bit of movement here. Henderson down the line he goes. Here's Salah. Here's Henderson again. Good play. Alexander Arnold with the through ball. Looking for Salah is Darwin Núñez inside the box. Darwin Núñez goes for goal, set by Pickford. Back to Núñez into the side netting. And went for a corner. And Liverpool almost getting a third goal there. It was initially given as a corner by the referee, but I think he's now given a goal kick. Or might have been an offside there, because I think Everton's got the ball, because I saw Liverpool players complaining. Yes, indeed, it was the Everton goal kick. And now it's Andy Robertson for Liverpool. Can they get a third now? Cody Gakpo twisting, turning, still holding on possession, is being pulled by Decore. Into Andy Robertson just inside the penalty area. Andy Robertson tries to get the ball across, but the flag is up for offside against Andy Robertson there. And I'm not sure if the linesman has got this one spot on here. I need to have a look at this again. See if they did get a spot on, because I'm not sure they did. Well, we'll not argue with the officials. We're probably a lot closer than me. Had a few different camera angles there. They had one, and I still didn't think he was offside. As here is Conor Cody into Coleman. Ball up towards the core, heads it out wide to Mikalenko. Down the line is McNeil if he chooses him, and he does. Mikalenko goes on the overlap. McNeil up against Alexander Arnold. Mikalenko flicks the ball in as the cross come in. Initially now Gakpo can hold up the play well. Fabinho to Henderson. Now Salah. Bacic is inside of him. And he gets it by Bacic. Bacic still going. Crossfield pass to pick out Darwin Núñez with a superb ball. Darwin Núñez tries to get the ball into Andrew Robertson, but he gets the ball back after he deflected off a Everton player. I think he come off Iwobi. Now it's Alexander Arnold. Here's Henderson now. Making that running towards the ball as Alexander Arnold gets it back from him. Mo Salah now. Alexander Arnold goes back this time to Joe Matip just inside his own half, and now showing over halfway line, just midway inside the Everton half. He's back towards halfway, and Alexander Arnold into the centre circle just inside the Everton half is Joe Gomez. Joe Matip. Alexander Arnold just knocking around well. Fabinho getting involved there, and he's out of play for a throw to Everton. To Liverpool, should I say, playing off Mikalenko in the end. There's Ellis Sims, who's played well up top for Everton, will be the man to make way. And Mari Gray is come on in his place. It remains Liverpool 2, Everton 0 in your live alternative option remote commentary of the Premier League clash. As here's Gakpo breaking away. He's got Salah one side, Núñez the other. He opts to go for Núñez! Oh! Just wide from Darwin Núñez. A curling effort just wide. Darwin Núñez almost scored there. But that was unlucky. Fantastic curling effort. And one which just goes wide. And I think the second goal for Liverpool has really opened this game up now. Both teams, no matter went in the first half anyway, are in control now. Everton's still in control, but Liverpool going closer and closer now to scoring. Can we see the game back? Is the ball is with Onana, and Onana takes it quickly. I'm surprised the referee's not booked Onana yet for a challenge, because we all know what we'll be saying to him as the ball comes into Mo Salah's penalty. Mo Salah shoots! Saved there by Jordan Pickford. And he'd be, oh no, nah, what's my name? I had to get it in one time, Luke. You just knew it, my friend. You just knew it as we just see some, try and get some comments in a moment. As we'll try and see what people are saying on the game. Callum Dodson says, why can't Nunes score? Why is it good at everything but his one job? As we see a photo of that, Luis Suarez is watching this game where he is right now. Just seen a photo of Luis Suarez watching the game. Hopefully he's got our commentary on us. Mo Salah breaks in towards the penalty. So again, Mo Salah can't keep the ball in play. And he goes down for a goal kick. And that's a good bit of play from the Liverpool man trying to get forward, but the fantastic recovering from Mikalenko to force him to put it behind for a goal kick to his side there. Frankie M 2021 says Gakpo looks a different player since he scored, and I think he does. Michael Z says Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool is back. I won't go as far as that, my friend, as we see the ball over towards Seamus Coleman. And he's out of play for a throw-in. We'll keep you up to date with what fans are saying on social media. John Ayres, Addenham John on Twitter says, this is a wake-up call for Sean Dyche. He now knows this Everton squad isn't just good enough. I think it's been a bit harsh there. Me personally, but we'll see if he's right to come at the end of the season. As we see this game here, as we see between with four remaining subs, the remaining benches: Begovic, Olgate, Keane, Mina, Morpray, Godfrey, Davison, Vinagre. After Gray's introduction, and Maguire slotted straight in up from where Sims was playing, as Liverpool have advantages. Salah had the ball. But he goes all the way back, and here's Joe Gomez. Try and get you some more fans' thoughts on the game when we next get a stoppage in play. You'll listen to the home of alternative commentary, the Commentary Hub. Remember, the Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub today is sponsored by Commentary Services, and they would like to thank our broadcast partners for this season, JB Sports, Storm FM, and also in the next week or so, the return of Curtain Talks Football to our broadcasting partners as well, which is always good to work with Curtain Talks Football, as well as our other partner channels, as it is now by Cecic. And by Cecic is brought down, then that's a free kick. And there's a free kick then, that's a yellow card in the end from Conor Cody. And we just see him take down by Cecic, not letting him get through. And I think that's the first easiest yellow card that we've seen in this fixture this evening. His second yellow card of the season as well. As we try and keep you up to date with what the fans are saying, we'll get some more fans' reaction very shortly. One fan called Andrew Barrett 70 on Twitter says, so he has got his cards on about Simon Hooper. I think that's the first card that is produced today. Is Andy Robertson playing the ball into the path of Joel Matip. And in fact, it is his first yellow card, as And Alexander Arnold puts the ball in, looking for Gapper at the far post. Claimed easily there by Jordan Pickford. And there's a Man United fan, Tony, who says, need to be bad for Gakpo to score. Be interesting to see how the game against Leeds United goes for Everton of the weekend. If it's all like this performance from Everton, then it could be a very, very long afternoon that day at Goodison Park, as well as Mo Salah coming up towards the edge of the boxes. A challenge flies in from Mikalenko on Mo Salah, and the referee and linesman's not giving it in. Salah's going off on one here. He'd be lucky not to get a card here. Mo Salah. As Liverpool will make a substitution here now. Diogo Jota's coming on. And it's Darwin Núñez that will be the man that he's going to replace. As Darwin Núñez has worked his socks off in the front line for Liverpool today. And there's an Arsenal fan here who's put a tweet out regarding this game today's Joe, JJ film and doc maker, an audio and sound engineer, I think it is. He says, Arsenal losing to this lot on about Everton. I think they deserve to lose the title. Nobody contending for a title should lose to Everton. And he is an Arsenal fan. And Everton's in danger of getting hammered here as well, which I think is quite true if they can't, because Everton have just gone to pot really since the second Liverpool goal went in. As Gakpo just nips in there, Mo Salah can't get there. Those Tarkowski intercepted that well, and now here's McNeil. Can't pick out Mikalenko. Now comes to Tarkowski again. James Tarkowski has to go to Onana. What's my name? As here's Coleman. And now Cody to Onana. Cody this time to Onana. And now he's just gone again. Now James Tarkowski. And he's just playing the ball over the top. And that's a good bit of play over the top then. It's cleared away well. And now he breaks for Alex Iwobi. Now into Demarai Gray across the field. Demarai Gray, good bit of play from Everton. Into the box. And that's when he breaks down. When he gets into the penalty or just around the edge of the penalty area there as well. And I've got to agree here with Brian McCall, who says Stefan Bajcetic is going to be a superstar. So much talent, and he has been fantastic in that midfield for Liverpool. And here's Diogo Jota. Back from injuries, Diogo Jota. And he's feeding Cody Gakpo, who's moved out to this left-hand side with Jota now through the middle. In a tweak that I've just seen, it looks like the mind tweak here, where there's going to keep interchanging every so often to confuse the Liverpool back line. Not the Liverpool back line, Everton back line, should I say. It is Fabinho into Alexander Arnold, and good bit of play. This is Alexander Arnold as it again, as Liverpool just trying to knock the ball around at the back. Well, it remains 2-0 to Liverpool, 72 minutes almost gone, and obviously coming down the left hand side. Delivers the ball in towards the back post. Salah can't get there, and he goes out of play for a throw in. And that has been poor across from Andy Robertson for the first time this evening. Liverpool 2, Everton 0 is the scoreline here on the commentary hub. As the ball from Coleman is played forward down the right hand side, and into the path is Andy Robertson. What can Liverpool conjure up here. If they can get a third goal, it will be well and truly game over. As a ball is played across towards Mohamed Salah, Mikalenko came across and cut it out well out of the sky, but couldn't keep the ball in play. And Mo Salah will leave the throw in to be taken by right back Trent Alexander-Arnold, who comes forward for Liverpool. Be interesting to see how this game unfolds. Here's Fabinho. Back now to Joe Gomez, who's just keeping the ball well and just moving it around well also. Be interesting to see how this game gets on. And Liverpool still lead by 2-0 in this game as the ball is played forward. But there's a foul there by Diogo Jota. But as Everton try to come forward. Olivia has just put a tweet out here. I'll read that in a moment. I think she's a Liverpool fan as well from what she said here, and I'll read that out in a second or so. And here is Trent Alexander-Arnold, and the ball is played forward. Lovely tear down by Cecic inside the Liverpool half, and he feeds the ball into Trent Alexander-Arnold. That's a fantastic bit of play from the young Liverpool man. To take it down well like that, and then play it off like he did as well. Olivia_Robo says she was worried about tonight's game. Proper scared. Liverpool are not even that dangerous. Everton are just really rubbish. Sad times, says people. Proper sad times. It is Davis and Maupay who will be coming on to the field of play right now. I'd be interested to see who they come on for, as this game is starting to try and eat up now. As we'll get back to some more fan comments later in the broadcast, just before we wrap up this evening, as there's a ball forward is cleared away. Can Liverpool get back into the game? You can tweet us if you want to get your involvement. Our Commentary Live 1 is a place to tweet us. You can put it in the live chat if you're listening on the Commentary 2, JB Sports, or Storm FM, or even on Twitch is where you can get in touch with there and let us know what you think of this game as we try and bring you the best coverage and alternative commentaries here on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. As we bring you the coverage, as we see Maupay and Davis, those two as I mentioned about to come on. First one is the number 7 for Everton, that's going off, which is Dwight McNeil, and that's for Neil Maupay. So McNeil off, Maupay on. So I'd see Maupay go front and Demarai Gray move out wide left, and Gray and Maupay go up top. And then Davis is coming on, and it's for Onana. And that sub there has really surprised me, because Onana, when he's got on the ball tonight for Everton, has really caused a few problems. Yes, as we see the Liverpool throw-in, which will be taken by Trent Alexander-Arnold, which why the subs were allowed to be made at that moment. Be interested to see what we've got coming up for you. I'll tell you all about that. Next game for us will be me again on Thursday evening, getting you through the women's game between England and South Korea in the Arnold Clark Cup. Make sure you join me for that one. And later in that the weekend, we'll probably have England's second game of the Arnold Clark Cup. Hopefully Nicholas will be back to give us that game then. And then on the 22nd, we'll have the England final group game as Liverpool about to make a double change of their own. James Milner will be one of those players coming on. Cody Gakpo coming off for him. And is Bobby Firmino coming on as well. For Liverpool. Interested to see the other one that's gone off is Jordan Henderson, the Liverpool captain. I'd have to think. So I think the captain now for Liverpool will be James Milner, and I think I can see the armband on him, the former Leeds United man, as Salah went running down that far side. Now here's a Gray who lose out to Matip, and Matip can't get it forward. And has to rush back and get back in possession. Probably right, Luke. That's probably did want to stop my singing as the ball's into us. The ball pass to Davison heads over. Oh my word, Everton going close again with 10 minutes to go, and it's Tom Davis at the back post. Oh my word, Tom Davis at the back post. Really should be scoring here. Alex Iwobi picked up the ball on the right hand side. He crossed in towards the back post. He's unmarked as Trent Alexander-Arnold was caught running inside, and Davis there can't keep his head down. And oh my word, Tom Davis really should score there. As we see Liverpool lead by 2-0, and we're almost getting into that territory where get ready to announce the player of the match on the channel towards the end of this commentary this evening. Big thanks to everyone that's tuned in tonight. If you have enjoyed my commentary, I really do appreciate that. As we see Liverpool 2 goals up against Everton. It is Bajcetic coming forward. Wonderful play from Bajcetic. He's got Yota to one side. Salah the other. Goes to Salah. Shot deflected. And he's behind for a corner. Deflect off James Tarkowski. And that's another good bit of play from the Egyptian King. And Bajcetic as well. The fantastic midfielder that Liverpool have got. And just more and more I see him, the more and more I'm starting to fall in love with Bajcetic. I'm falling in love with him. The Liverpool man. Liverpool have got a corner. It'll be Trent Alexander-Arnold to take. Salah won it on that right hand side. And let's see how this game will finish. Will Liverpool get a third goal? He's in towards the head of Bajcetic. He comes out to Milner. Back to Alexander-Arnold. Whips the ball in with his left foot this time. And will be back in. Breaks for Matip. Matip can't get the striking on goal. And he breaks for Alexander-Arnold. And now Morpé goes down under the challenge of Milner. and Milner, according to the referee, wins the ball. And Gomez wasn't sure, so he just stopped for a moment and asked the referee. The referee said play on, and the game is continuing. And I'm very, very interested to see that challenge again because I wasn't sure if he got the challenge spot on. And the ball is out wide with Liverpool taking the throw in. Form since 2021, 27 games, 2 wins, 7 draws, 18 defeats away from. That is for Everton. And it's Liverpool 2, Everton 0. Your scoreline. Be very interesting to see how this game unfolds this evening as we come to as unfolded this evening, and if you any more late twists and turns, like a twist and turny thing, as there's a clearance there, and a booking goes out there to a Everton man. I'm trying to see who it was. I think he's just a Ghana game was. He foul for Fabinho, but no, it was Decore actually. Decore foul for Fabinho there. Then he hits the ball downfield, away from where it should have been, Abdoulaye Decore, and that's why Abdoulaye Decore goes into Simon Hooper's notebook and picks up a yellow card. Here's Diogo Jota. He's out of play for a throw to Liverpool as we get ready for the game. What can Liverpool do here? There's Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson's through. Push the ball in, and Jordan Pickford out of nowhere just pushed Andy Robertson. And then he's having a go. And there's loads of players getting involved now. And Andy Robertson has just been barged into there by Jordan Pickford, and it's all kicking off now. The stewards having to get involved. There's pushing and shoving. There's members of the crowd trying to get involved as well. Pickford's trying to still have a go at Andy Robertson. It's all kicking off here towards the end of the game. And it looks as though the head steward has had to come onto the pitch to push away some of the dugout. Onana's there has got involved as well. Some of the dugouts being involved as well. Both benches have got involved there. And it's all down to Jordan Pickford. Robertson into the whistle blow for a foul or a free kick to Everton because of the crowd noise. Pickford then just comes running over after he's no ball inside and barged him over, which has caused it all. The referee's called Simon up and back across. And Everton gets booked for his paw. Pickford gets booked for his paw. There's a shake hands between both players, and we'll get the game back underway. There's an handball there which is being given. The referee blew his whistle for handball there, didn't hear it. And then, so he knocks the ball inside, and then Pickford just nudges him over, starts laughing at him. And then Conor Cody got involved there as well. And Conor Cody, I thought, more of the players should have been booked, including some of the players that was on the subs bench as well as his. Firmino into the path of Salah. And Salah's going Salah the penalty now. Salah goes for goal. And it's tipped wide by Jordan Pickford. I thought that was in for a moment. But a fantastic effort by Mohamed Salah again. And that's a fantastic bit of play. We'll just see what happens in this corner. Then after this corner, I'll announce my player of the match. And we'll just get ready for this corner to be taken. As the corner comes in towards Yoti, it's cleared away. Ball back in towards the penalty, cleared away again. There's a Everton man down the edge of the box, it's gone again. Liverpool still going into Marcel shoots! Shot blocked! Behind for a corner. Liverpool gets another corner. Watch this corner, and then we'll announce our player of the match. I wonder who the player of the match is going to be. He's been chosen by me, so hopefully you agree with the choice. And I'll explain my reasons a bit later on as we see the game unfold. And it's either play for a throw in as we to Everton as Liverpool about to make a change. And it's Steven Bajcetic who's the man coming off. And he's going to be replaced by Naby Keita. So Bajcetic off, Keita on. As Liverpool make another substitution. Then there's also Harvey Elliott there, which I think might be for Fabinho. We'll have to wait and see in a moment. As we just see Bajcetic gets a massive hug there from Jurgen Klopp. And the man coming off for Harvey Elliott will be Mohamed Salah. Surprisingly. Mo Salah replaced by Harvey Elliott as we are now going to announce our player of the match as Stefan Bajcetic of Liverpool, who gets my player of the match performance this evening. Fantastic performance from him, but I'll go into more detail on why I've given it him a bit later as we enter 4 additional minutes. The stoppage time as Gomez gets the ball back there to Alisson, and now Andy Robertson away from Alex Iwobi. Andy Robertson is coming forward. Poor play from Liverpool there as Agarnagay comes in, nips the ball in his Demarai Gray, but Liverpool get the ball back with James Milner, and Milner with the ball over the top looking for Diogo Jota. Diogo Jota goes down. The referee says no free kick. Coleman gets the ball moving for Liverpool, for Everton, and there's Harvey Elliott sliding in ahead of Davis to clear the ball, and now the Liverpool fans are just playing with the ball inside the crowd at the moment, but he's now giving back to the ball boy as Conor Cody finds Seamus Coleman. Coleman cuts in field. Now he's back with Pickford. Pickford slides down as the ball is played forward and is claimed in the end by Alisson. And Liverpool, after a 3-0 defeat last time out, looks like they're going to be returning to winning ways. And Sean Dyche looks like he'll be heading to his first defeat as Everton boss against Liverpool this evening. Beat Arsenal, but couldn't beat Liverpool. And just before I hand back to look at the end of this game, I'll run you through some more quotes from some of the fans that they've put out on Twitter. You can, if you want to tweet us, you can do so. Commentary Live 1 is the place to tweet us, as Cody Gakpo got his first goal for Liverpool this evening. And it'd be interesting to see how this game finishes up. It is Elliott to clear the ball away. And anywhere will do now for Liverpool as they try and bring a close to this game. We'll see what people are saying. Edward Brazier, Stefan Bajcetic with 3 clap emojis. This Liverpool fan says Conor Cody incredibly lucky there. Hands to the face should be a red card for Conor Cody as we played 2.5 minutes of the 4 added on. Maria says we actually have a proper gem in our team. Bajcetic is so exciting to watch. Brilliant performance. He should be proud, and he should be proud as well. Fantastic reception from Barchecic, who got substituted a few moments ago for Navigator. As the ball is flicked on by Diogo Jota and runs through to Jordan Pickford. As we see this game unfold. And this Dom LUFC, which is Dom 11 Riches on Twitter, says, been saying for weeks that Jecic is the reason why we didn't buy a midfielder in January. Absolute baller. As we see Elliott playing the ball down the line for James Milner, and James Milner's in. James Milner's in here, can he square for Diogo Jota? Go find him. Miss for Firmino, does he know? Everton can just get the ball away. Davis plays it away, some time's almost up. We've almost played the 4 minutes. We've got about 5 seconds left according to my watch. According to my watch, we've got 5 seconds left. Now it's all over. The full-time whistle has gone and Liverpool have won by 2-0. A comfortable victory for Liverpool. In the end, thanks to Mo Salah and Cody Gakpo's goals either side of half-time. As Sean Dyche's Everton side is hit with a reality check. Everton fans thought their new manager bounce would continue into this one after the beating of Arsenal last week. It wasn't to be the case. But Cechic's a fantastic midfielder's performance from him. So him claim my player of the match. I'll explain in more detail a bit later on. But goes from Mo Salah and Cody Gakpo. Silver victory for Liverpool. It's finished on Derby Day. Derby Day delight for the Reds. It's finished Liverpool 2, Everton 0. And back over to Luke Turton right now. Luke.
Thanks, Russ. So it's finished Liverpool 2, Everton 0. It was a good game overall. Before I get Russ's final thoughts, let me give you some scores from the other games taking place this evening. So it finished Darvel 1, Falkirk 5 in the 5th round of the Scottish Cup. In the National League South, Chelmsford City 2, Slough Town 0. Spanish La Liga in the 92nd minute, it's Espanyol 2, Real Sociedad 3. The Italian Serie A, Hellas Verona 1, Salernitana 0 is a full-time score. Sampdoria 0, Inter Milan 0 is now also a full-time score. The Greek Super League, Lamia 1, OFI 4. Asteresta Tripolis 2, Payek Salonika 2. Aiki Athens 3, Levadiakos 0. Olympiakos 6, Panathinaikos 1 are all full-time scores. In the Portuguese Premier League, Rio Ave 2, Estoril 0. And in 36 minutes played, it's Boa Vista 0, Cassia Pierre 0. So, getting back to today's game, Russ, what was your overall thoughts this evening?
Yeah, I thought it was a good game, Luke. You saw in the game Liverpool, they had a game plan in the second half and had a game plan for the first half as well, which worked. It was a much better second half performance than it was in the first half from Liverpool. Everton huffed and puffed in the second half, but didn't really create anything real clear cut in the second half, Luke. And I think it was a good game to watch. Liverpool now up to 9th on 32 points, as I'm just getting the live league table up in front of me on my monitor. They've gone above Chelsea by a point, 2 points behind Brentford, 3 behind Brighton, and Fulham will sit 6th and 7th respectively. Everton remain in the bottom 3, a point behind Leeds United, who they play at the weekend, and they're level on points with Bournemouth as well. 3 points clear of Southampton, who could have a new manager bounce on the weekend. But overall on this game, Luke, I think it was a fantastic game, and I think Everton just came up short in the end. But I think Liverpool were probably the deserved winners overall.
I agree with you there, Russ. However, why was Stefan Bajicic your player of the match this evening?
The reason why I gave Stefan Bajicic the player of the match this evening, Luke, was it was a fantastic performance from him. He played really, really well. He covered a lot of ground. He was breaking up the play in the first half. He was breaking up the play in the second half. He was putting good through balls in, good balls into the channel, and working really, really well. He played really well overall, and his overall performance and his overall gameplay was fantastic. You saw on a number of occasions in the second half specifically where he got on the ball and looked for the through pass. He did. He was doing that in the first half as well, which didn't come off on a number of occasions. But second half it came off, and he looked really, really well, and he decided to keep hold of the action and keep hold of the ball well in the second half, which helped Liverpool control the midfield in the second half, which is something that they didn't really do in the first half. We're getting on the ball a bit more, and it was causing a number of problems for the Everton midfield. And I think the I could have given it to a number of players as well. Look, I could have given it to Gakpo who went off, Salah as well who went off, as well as a number of players who played well this evening. Henderson was another for Liverpool who played well. There were some good performances on the Everton side. Tarkowski had a good game at the back, other than when he was out of position for the first Liverpool goal. Conor Cody was good at the back, although that one of the people that put the tweet out that read out he was lucky not to get sent off for raising your hand to her face. It's normally a red card offence. That obviously it wasn't a red card offence on this occasion, but there's some good play performances out there from both teams tonight. But overall, I just felt Bajicic was the more standout than all of the others, Lou, compared to the rest.
Thanks, Russ. That's all we've got time for this evening. Thanks for listening to our coverage on the Commentary Hub. Join us next time for more live coverage. Good night.